Assalamualaikum students. Today we will start from question number 3, chapter number 2, section number 2. What is the purpose of symbols on a map? In its answer we will describe the purpose of symbols on a map. Now open page number 28. The answer starts from this line. The earth is covered with various physical features. What are physical features? Oceans and continents, mountains and plains, rivers and lakes, forests and deserts, etc. In addition, there are man-made features. What are man-made features? Towns and villages, roads and railways, factories and farmland, etc. It is not possible to show all of these on a map, so suitable symbols are used instead. It is not possible to show all of physical features and man-made features on a map, so that's why suitable symbols are used. There are different kinds of symbols: line symbols, point symbols, area symbols. Line symbols show features such as rivers, roads, boundaries, etc. Point symbols show human features like buildings, airports, lighthouses, etc. Area symbols represent distribution of settlements, farmland, forest, etc. Here you can also see different symbols. This is the symbol of mountain pass, this is the symbol of road, this is the symbol of railway, this is the symbol of river. Let's see question number 4. Explain what is meant by the cardinal points. Draw a diagram to show them. In its answer we will describe cardinal points with the help of diagram. Now open page number 29. The answer of question number 4 starts from this line. The two ends of the earth's axis are called the North Pole and the South Pole. Any 2 points joining the geographical poles are said to be in the north-south direction. Let's see here. This line is said to be in the north-south direction. This straight line is said to be in the north-south direction. Any line that cuts this line at the right angles is said to be in the east-west direction. East being the direction from which the sun rises and west is where the sun sets. Hence, north, south, east and west are the 4 main directions called the cardinal points. I'll show you the cardinal points with the help of diagram. On the top is north, in the bottom is south, right side is east and left side is west. Let's see question number 5. Explain how distance is calculated using a map. In its answer we will describe about measuring distance on a map. Now open page number 29. The answer of question number 5 starts from this line. The distance between any 2 places on a map is calculated with the help of the given scale. How can we calculate the distance? We can calculate the distance between 2 places on a map with the help of given scale. The simple method is to select any 2 places on the map and measure the distance with a ruler. At first, we select any 2 places on a map, then measure the distance with the help of ruler. That length can then be converted according to the given scale of the map. After measuring the distance with the help of the ruler, we convert that length according to the given scale of a map. For example, the scale on a map of Pakistan is 1 centimeter equal to 100 kilometer. Now if we want to find the distance between 2 cities, Karachi and Hyderabad, first we measure the distance between 2 places on the map. Suppose the length is 1.5 centimeter. To convert this length according to the given scale on a map of Pakistan, we multiply 1.5 centimeter to 100 kilometer. The answer is 150 kilometer. This is the actual distance between Karachi and Hyderabad. The answer of question number 5 starts from this line. The distance between any 2 places, it will end at scale of the map. I hope you will be understand. Allah Hafiz.